Hello, guys. Welcome to Ukraine Dating.tv, platform designed for you to understand better Ukrainian women, our culture, our traditions. My name is Irina, and I'm from Ukraine. At the moment, I'm streaming from Bremen, Germany. Guys, I'm so happy to be with you, and today's topic is very interesting. Is marriage dead? Ukrainian women disagree, and here is why. So, I'm gonna play the video and then go back to you.
I interviewed a lot of men that were victims of divorce. And these are men that lost everything in divorce. Wives left, took the kids, took their money. And I found out it was a common pattern. After the second child, a lot of these women stop sleeping with their husbands and get the divorce. Most men live on their wife's terms, not theirs. The people that don't want to get married, oh, I understand it. There's no good reason for a guy to do that in 2024. None. The odds are completely stacked against you. The laws are completely stacked against you. The average marriage, it's not a good experience for most men because they don't get anything out of it. My conclusion is the couples that make it work and figure it out in this mess of an environment, you know they're there because they love each other. Because there's nothing in this society that's keeping people together. Marriage seems to be going away for the middle class and be something for the upper class, and that's it.
Again, hello, guys, and I would like to tell you that today we have a poll. So the topic of the poll is, would you ever get married again? No way, I will never get married. Yes, but never with a local woman. Maybe, but once bitten, twice shy. And the last one, yes. And I want your Christmas deal. So my name is Irina. Welcome to my live stream. Please join me on a camera and let's talk. You can see the link, click it and join me. So I am so happy to have today guests, David. Hello, David.
Hello.
Nice to meet you again. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Sorry, I look a little battered. We just had a storm the last couple of days here in the UK, 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
know.
all right. Yeah.
We had storm also 1 week ago in Germany, so I completely understand you.
Right.
Yeah, so tell me, please, have you ever been married?
Yes.
Would you like ever to get married again?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So, first of all, please participate in our poll. And I am very happy to hear that you would like to get married again. So, you didn't lose your hope, correct? You didn't lose your belief. Um, how long have you been married before? May I ask you?
16 years.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, have you ever had experience with Ukrainian women?
Well, not Ukrainian, Russian, but a long time ago. So my very first girlfriend, because I'm originally from San Francisco, she was Russian.
Yeah.
But that was, long time ago. And then I dated one Russian girl, and I lost her phone number in San Francisco, and I could never find her again.
Oh, that's a pity. But I believe in some spiritual things. If it's your person, then you wouldn't lose your phone. So your phone number, sorry. I guess it should have been like that. And what is your opinion about Slavic women?
I like Slavic women. I like Slavic culture. I've studied it. So, guess where the Westerners came from was Eastern Europe, wasn't it? The hunters and gatherers, correct? Russia came
Yeah.
out of Kiev, so that part of the world is, the center of Europe and Russia and America.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it, but could you be a little bit more specific? I mean, I find people growing up in San Francisco, there was 50 languages spoken. There was Russian, Ukrainian, Chinese,
Yeah.
7 dialects of Chinese, Japanese, Irish, everyone. Um, and I just found people are people. So, but I'm drawn towards Slavic, and I don't know why. That's not a question. Don't ask me why. I don't know why.
I don't ask you why. I know the answer.
What? What?
Because Slavic women, they are beautiful, they are feminine. Men can't explain why they like them because it's like no explanation. It's like, I don't know, magic. Also, I think when you communicate with Slavic women, you feel this. They are family oriented. They have this positive energy. Again, they are feminine. They are not so concentrated so much as American women on career. It's a combination, I guess. So
It
it's
sounds like American women the way they used to be a long time ago.
American women were feminine too, long time ago. Correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, 50s, 60s. Yeah, very feminine. I mean, go back and watch the old, American black and white films and whatnot. American women were very
Yeah.
feminine. Um, but something's changed in the last 20 or 30 years. And I see some of it in Eastern European now too, as well. Lots of tattoos and um, I don't care for tattoos unless you're a sailor, I guess, or convict. But
Well, tattoo is, yeah, one thing, but women started to be so independent and they want to be like equal with men, which is okay. But on my opinion, every woman shouldn't forget that she is a woman, first of all.
right, correct,
And she shouldn't put on this masculinity. I will do. No, 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 I don't need help. I. She's automatically has a lot of masculinity and she kills her feminine potential, which was like created by God, correct, by creator.
correct.
And I would say like that. Whatever happens, we are Ukrainian women, my generation, younger, we have this in our blood. We were raised with these family traditions, we were told how it's important to respect men. Of course, we should be equal, we should respect ourselves too, but for us, man is like provider, lover, friend, everything. And normal, family oriented, and wise woman, she will always be near. She will always be supportive. I'm talking about high quality and family oriented woman. And believe me, whatever life and world brings us, we Ukrainian women, we don't want to be career oriented. We don't want to put everything on our shoulders. Mm-mm. We are not like Americans. I don't know how to explain this, but this is in our blood. Correct?
Well, yeah, I mean, it used to be like that in America. The husband would work, the wife, she may have a part-time job, but she took care of the children, in the inside of the house.
Yeah.
The way I grew up, dad would take care of the outside of the house on the weekends. Um, but yeah, it was more traditional. And then when we got, came out of babyhood and all that, yeah, my mom took on, like part-time work at the school or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
so she could be home. But yeah, it was definitely much more like that. 40 years ago, in America, it started changing in the late '60s, early '70s, very very slowly. And I watched some of these videos. There's a guy from Romania, Manosphere, I think he's called. Have you ever seen him?
Mm-mm.
Oh
No.
yeah, he shows all these women TikToking, and they're mostly, for the most part, Western American women, some UK,
Yeah.
and the things that they're just saying and what they're doing. I don't know I don't know if it's in the food or what's going on, but the behavior is just so immature.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad to watch. And yeah, you can't say that about all Western women, obviously. Um, I'm not a collective. So
You can't say about everyone. I absolutely agree with you. Even if we say, oh, okay, we have another. Hello, John. Hello,
Mhm.
Bradford. Oh, a lot of that.
Hello.
Nice to see you. I just finished my point of view, and then we will continue. Uh, German women are also family, career oriented and can be called, but it depends. What I noticed that community from villages and small towns, they are more family oriented, whatever age they are, even now. Believe me.
right.
And people who were raised in the big cities, they are more distant, they are more independent. I think also community in small areas are more friendly and, like I said again, more family oriented. This is my opinion. Whatever, whenever you are, like America, Germany, or Ukraine. So, guys, welcome to my stream. I'm happy to
Excuse
see
me one moment.
everyone. Yeah. So, um, guys, have you voted? Have you participated in our poll? Would you ever get married? Do you still have this hope to meet the woman of your heart, woman of your life? Please, can you answer me?
Sure. Why not? If you find the right person. It's
Yeah.
hard to find the right person, it seems, though, in today's world with all the distractions,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. And, here in America, I think like most of the women are either gay or hurt. And those are the ones that are still looking. And it's kind of sad affair that there's still a big battle between the sexes. And
Yeah.
so what I find is in my area, small town, northern Michigan, this is very true. Women don't trust men, and one even came in and was bragging she never wants a man again. And she's got a family and she's all set, and that's kind of how the way things are. So I was hoping that a Ukraine woman would have old-fashioned values and still not be all hurt and damaged and open for new people to love. And that's kind of what I was looking for in a nutshell. Just something real and soulful. But here it seems everything's about money. Everything's about who you are, what you drive, what kind of house you got, where you live. And to even get your foot in the door, and then of course, the judgmental or the hurt, or women being without men so they can be their own and be gay. That's kind of what I see. I don't know if it's true everywhere, but I don't know. There's always hope, though.
In Germany, also a lot of gay, lesbo, and you don't know, man or woman. Really, it's true. And for me, it was so shocked because I was raised in Soviet Union, and it's still in Ukraine. There are not a lot of gays and lesbo. For us, it's shock when man was born man and then became woman. It's so popular here in Germany. Yeah, but of course, there is still a big percentage of normal women, normal men,
Yeah.
who are still believe in you are
You're
love
talking
and I.
about 1% or less.
Pardon me?
You're talking about 1% or less. This whole thing in the West has started coming out, about what binary and men and what this has all been a complete psyop being done onto the population. The whole thing is a sham, and it's really sad because a lot of people have bought into it, but not that many. So, but
Uh,
no, a man
yeah,
is a man and a woman is a woman, like it has been for the beginning of time.
John, do you want to add something? I see that you are nodding, and maybe you would like to share your opinion.
Well, I would agree with
David.
the assessment that
Oh, yeah.
we have lately there's been a have you folks heard of the 4B movement? Uh, uh, you know, women boycotting men. So
Yeah.
that's going on here. So
Are you married or single?
I'm single. I've never been married.
You never been married, and would you ever get married?
If I find the right person, if things work out.
It's not easy to find the right person, correct?
It's hard these days, and everything going on.
Yeah. And the elder we are going to be, like we are getting, it's more not difficult. It's we already know what we want. We already had our wounds. We already had our experience, and I think I wish we were so picky, choosy, and we wouldn't make so much mistakes. But anyway, when we are having our experience, we are not so easy. Let's say you don't want to have like somebody like this. It's very difficult to find your partner, your soulmate, and uh, after 40, only 40, let's say, but I already know that no, sex is okay, it's important, but it's not number one. When you are small or young, hormones are playing in your head, and even if you see that something is not good in a person, okay, but everything will be fine, I'll get married and we will clarify everything. But now, when you meet someone, you can already identify, oh, this is not good, this is not so much good for me, or you feel that person is not compatible. So we experience is a golden thing, yeah, in our hands. I'm sorry, another guest.
You ever been married, Irene?
I was married to 10 years. I can say I was married twice, the same man.
What?
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, you can be laughing now, but I tell you honestly, what can I
No,
do?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. What you?
Yeah, with me. I got married first, my husband, and then we divorced because of some issues. But then we couldn't imagine our life without each other. We had 1 year break, and we met again. And let's say we became
Oh, I see.
another ones, and we got married again and had a second child. But we say such proverb expression: "Man can't go on the river twice." Yeah, something like that.
Well, yeah. Once you break up like that, and it's a rarity that it works out when you try it again for a second time. It's like the rivers move down.
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't normally. I don't know of anybody that I've known in my lifetime that's done that.
Been there, done that.
That it worked out. It just normally doesn't.
I count this like one marriage. It was 10 years
Yeah.
totally, but I gave myself a chance and for my ex-husband, and of course I made this one reason for my first child, our child. Yeah, so I was married, let's say once, but with some periods. Yes, so
You have two children. May I ask
yeah,
how
the
old they are?
children the same dad, and if I participate in this poll, I would say yes, I will marry again. And for us, the Ukrainian women, marriage is never dead. Absolutely no.
Right.
Um,
How old are your children, if you don't mind my asking?
Or what do you mean? How they feel, or
No,
how
no.
they?
How old are they?
Oh, how old? I
Yeah,
can't hear.
that's okay.
14 and 9, two
Oh,
boys.
right. Two boys, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they got settled in Germany already, and yeah. And my ex participates in their life and calls them every weekend, and we are in a great relationship now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should.
I would say
Um,
like this that if I had my patience and wisdom now, I wouldn't divorce my ex-husband because he had a lot of good things. But we were impulsive before and stubborn, and yeah, a woman should be always wise. But it's too late now for me to say. I don't regret, but let's say life taught me to be not so
right.
emotional. Women should be always a little bit quieter than men in a good way. Understand me?
Yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Can I ask a
Well,
question?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
please. Of
Yeah,
course.
I'm Martin. I'm in Kansas City area.
Nice to meet you. Martin?
Martin, yes.
Martin, nice to meet you,
And your name
Martin.
is Arena?
Irina, or we say Irina. How is it
Uh,
okay for you? Irina,
and
Irina, yeah.
you work for Match Guarantee?
Yeah, I'm streamer in Match Guarantee, and also my profile is in this company as well because I'm not married
I,
officially.
I, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
There was uh, an event with Match Guarantee yesterday about asking,
Женя,
ask.
Женя.
No, it wasn't with Jenna. It was with Joe and his wife, and
Mm.
they were
Uh,
asking
I'm kind of sure. Yeah.
what percentage of Ukrainian women are scammers, and I asked the question, but nobody answered me, and that
Please.
I didn't want to ask the question what percentage of Ukrainian women are scammers because I think that's a very unfair question. I wanted to ask the question, what percentage of Ukrainian women on the dating websites are scammers? Okay,
Mhm.
um, because I could take over this whole show. I have so much experience. I have
Yeah.
so
So
many.
your question about scammers, Ukrainian scammers. Yeah.
Huh?
Your question about Ukraine. Hello. Can you come back to us, Martin? Okay, if Martin comes back, it's so provocative question and not easy to answer, but I'm ready to answer. If you come back, I'm ready to answer.
Well, really, everybody's a scammer.
No way. No, not
Well, in
everybody.
some ways, they're in it for themselves, and you have to
Oh,
almost be that way to some degree,
oh, okay,
because you got to look out for yourself. There he is.
Martin,
Yeah,
you asked
sorry, I
me.
don't know what happened. I
No,
touched
it's
the
okay.
mouse
You
and I
asked
just
me about Ukrainian women as a scammers, correct?
no. I what percentage of women on the pay per letter websites are scammers?
No, I can't tell you the
Big difference
percentage. I
because
haven't investigated.
I think that's a the question they asked yesterday was very unfair to Ukrainian women because I think Ukrainian women are fantastic
Thank you.
and have wonderful morals, great family values. And I
Yeah,
would love to be married to a Ukrainian woman. Um,
thanks.
my grandmother was Ukrainian, um, but
That's
I
great.
I have been on the pay per letter websites for 8 years.
Oh, you have a
I have
great, huge
I have
experience.
spent I have spent already. I did a rough calculation. Everybody sitting down. I have spent over $70,000 in the last 8 years.
Dude.
$70,000 in 8 years.
Yes.
May I ask you for what have you spent
Wow.
this such a huge sum of money?
Well, it included two very expensive trips to Kiev.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
flights and hotels, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent a month in Kiev, the first trip, and I spent 2 or 3 weeks the second trip. And I have had relationships, if you want to call them that, with several women on these. It's been one website. What's this called? Dream Singles. Okay.
Okay.
And even after all that experience, and after all that money, and after all those heartbreaking bad experiences, I still can't tell who's a scammer and who's not, because
Wow.
it's yeah, big wow. It's 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 driving me nuts because I I am about to get on an airplane. Well, let me back up. I got to the point where I got hurt so many times where I got ghosted, or they made promises they couldn't keep, or they just disappeared on me, or after a whole year of writing and building a romantic relationship through letters and videos, and they suddenly disappear. Okay? And so I got to the point where I got off the website, and then after a while, I came back, and I came back with a completely different strategy. I was going to talk to several women at the same time and see, like throw them against the wall and see who sticks type of strategy. Okay? And so now I'm talking to about 8 different women, and I am about to get on an airplane and fly to Europe and meet many of these 8 women that I have been communicating with. And
Hello, Richard.
I'm about to spend a lot of money again to do that. And yet I still don't know who's going to show up and who's going to be real and who isn't.
Okay, may I interrupt you, Martin?
Yeah.
How old are you? Can I ask you?
76.
76.
I started this when I was 68.
So, 8 years ago, which age category did you choose among women? When it was
Initially, I was talking to women, you know, uh, way too young, anywhere from 28 to 45. Now
I'm
I'm only
sorry.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. Now I only talk to women who are 49 to 55 years old.
Okay, that's better, but still young.
Sure.
Yeah. And I noticed that the older they are on the paper letter websites, the more genuine and the more real they appear to be anyway. But my first trip to Kiev was a total disaster. I met the girl in the. I had to go through the website's translator, which was
Mhm.
another scam because he's just there to make money. And um, I met the girl, and after 5 minutes, I realized after 2 years of writing letters, she didn't know who I was. She didn't have any knowledge of any of the letters. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. But she was so adorable and so beautiful and so charming. We started dating while I was
Okay.
in Kiev.
Yeah,
And
that's great.
and I actually got to the point where, I really felt like we had connected. I had met her mother. I went to her mother's apartment where she was living with her mother. I got to know her, where she was working. She gave me all of her personal contact information so that when I left Kiev, I was able to keep in contact with her. And then suddenly she just poof, disappeared on me, and it broke my heart. And I stayed in touch with the translator, a guy named Igor, and he and I became friends. And he introduced me to a friend of his who used to be on the website but got off. And I came back a year later and met her. Her name is Luba, and Luba and I still contact each other through Skype. We're not on the paper letter anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be meeting her in Prague in a couple of weeks. and we might be getting married. I don't know, but it's been an amazing experience, mostly negative, and very very expensive.
I know, of course, it's expensive, but you should be realistic with the age. I always tell
Could
you,
I make a
man.
suggestion?
Yep.
Good.
If you really want to save money, I mean, go to the Philippines. Much cheaper to live there, and they speak
yeah,
English,
yeah,
and you're a god there if you're American.
yeah,
It really,
yeah.
it. You know, I don't know
Not
about
only
Asian women.
American, not only American. If you are German, you are also a
I
guy.
don't,
Definitely,
I'm
I
not
will tell you
attracted
a lot
to
of stories.
Asian. I'm not attracted to Asian women anymore
Okay.
because I lived.
Oh
Hey,
Did
my
somebody
Joe.
call me? Somebody
Hey, Joe.
said God? Just kidding. Kidding.
Oh, it's Joe the
Kidding.
God. Yeah,
God. Joe, hello.
Hello, everyone. How you doing?
yeah.
Good.
So to answer the gentleman about the Philippines, I lived in Seoul, Korea for 22 years and in Bangkok, Thailand for 2 years, 24 years of my young life. I was married to a Korean girl. And after I met Ukrainian women, I lost all my attraction to Asian women.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah,
Why?
I
How?
believe you.
Why?
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
what's for breakfast?
what made you give up on Asians?
Well,
What's for breakfast?
And you're always beautiful.
it's just my, after
Not
24
pancakes.
I'm in the
Makes
doghouse.
you
Is that
beautiful.
pancakes?
Oh, I'll tell you why. I got divorced from my Korean wife after many years and 3 kids, and I met in Korea a 23-year-old Siberian Russian girl. We got married. We were married for 12 years.
How old
We had
were you?
2 kids together. I was 58 when we got married. She was 23. Okay, and we were married for 12 years. We had 2 children together, and we'd still be married if it weren't for the fact that she's a raging alcoholic, and I
Oh.
just
I
couldn't
see.
take it anymore.
Got you. Yeah, this is the reason.
But after being with a Russian Slavic woman, I wasn't attracted to Asian women anymore.
Okay.
Well, Richard, well, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, yeah, Emmanuel.
Everybody's got a glass of vodka. Yeah, where's the vodka?
Oh, geez. Bad influences.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Marina's got schnapps.
Emmanuel is back. He joins the party. How you doing, brother?
Should be a Bloody Mary, if anything.
So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think? What did you guys think of this format? Like the collective,
I like it.
you like it? You want to keep it up? You want to keep doing
Sure.
this? Yeah. What about you other guys? You can just
Yeah.
go like thumbs up, or that's what we do.
Hände hoch.
Yeah, thumbs up, neutral, thumbs down. Oh, thumbs up. Okay. Thumbs up. The rest of the guys are silent. Okay, another thumbs up. All right. Neutral. David's neutral. Okay. John. John was a thumbs up.
I was going to call you later, Joe. I don't know if you're busy
I'm
today.
waiting to hear from you, David. You said you'd call. I'm
Let's see the poll.
Hey, yo, Tony.
waiting. Tony, yeah, from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Martin, you are really lucky. You had such a young wife, and after that, you had experience like that. I don't know what to say, but honestly, age difference must be maybe maximum 15, 17 years. When you are
Again,
16,
Martin.
Can we make that?
In
were
Philippines,
16?
age doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
I've been to
They
the
like older
Philippines.
men in Philippines.
I've been to the
Are
Philippines.
Just saying.
Yeah, I've
If
been
you
to
want
the Philippines. I've been with Filipino women. I'm not attracted to Filipino women. I want
Okay.
the Ukrainian
Well,
woman.
age doesn't matter there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Irina, can we change that? Can we change that to 19?
What do you mean?
Can we change that to 19?
Who said that?
What's that? 19?
Yeah, no, you said 15 to 17 years.
19.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I was saying, can we
Yes.
go to 19 on this?
David.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. We can go. We can go. If
No.
let's
Here's the
say
thing, guys, about
Martin,
age gap. About it's a very deep
it's a very
topic
deep
with a lot
topic.
of opinions, but the bottom line is it's different for every guy, and it depends on how you meet them. If it's on the street, it's your best chance, right?
It
Um,
depends on the man and the woman, I would say.
It
yeah,
depends.
that
Yeah.
too.
You know, because
It's
there are 40-year-old women who are more mature than some other 40-year-old women. Like some men, 55, have much more energy, more youthful than some. Here in the UK, there's 50-year-old men like they're 70, 80.
Uh,
It just
yeah.
it depends, but you have to find the right match and things that you have in common. There has to be some common ground, like
yeah,
sense of humor or what.
It works or it
totally.
doesn't work, and you feel that. I think Martin, maybe didn't you feel some signs, some symbols? I don't know, some red flags, because you can feel if woman likes you or not. If she just smiles and she's like cute with you, okay, but you can feel this chemistry, correct? You can feel that she wants to touch you, to hug you, if you were dating.
I,
If it
I
was
I get that feeling with just about every woman that I have communicated with, and I don't. I'm not saying that I'm the it's me, but like these 8 women that I'm talking to now on Dream Singles, um, they all make me feel special. They all make me feel wanted. They all make me feel loved. They all make me feel like they can't wait to be with me. And I know that it's probably not realistic. And
What's the chap's name that was just speaking?
Martin, was that you? Did you say Dream Singles,
yeah,
Martin?
yeah.
Oh, Martin? Why
Brother,
aren't you
you
going?
are being fucking scammed big
Why
time.
aren't you going through match guarantee with Joe? Because
You-
matches are better. They're vetted women.
in match
Uh,
guarantee, we have strict selection, and
Yeah,
guys check
I,
if
you know, I,
women
I
are
I've
in
had
relation.
I've had all these discussions with Joe directly before.
Well, Martin, here's the thing. You might know, I'm not sure, but this site in particular threatened the life of me and my children face to face at the iDate conference
I
in
know you told me.
2019. They threatened my life, Dream Single.
what?
So I particularly have a hard on for them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Oh
saying?
my God.
Yeah. They're completely
Where was
100% scam. They're big. They do over 100 million a year. It's 100% scam, guys. I mean, here's a
where
simple
was
guy. If
where
she,
was this?
if you're talking to her, if you're paying for conversation and you ask her, hey, let's get off the site, let's go to WhatsApp, and if she won't, and if you can't buy her contact information, it's a scam, right? But here's the thing: even if the site will sell you her contact information, many will. You'll pay $250 or something for contact information, and then one second,
No,
and then what I
okay,
guarantee what will happen is she will talk to you. She will
okay, yeah,
talk to you for a
that
little
was
bit.
loose the other day.
Well, no,
Talk
the
to you
left
for a
ear is
little
not
bit.
reading. The sensor itself is not reading.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't talk, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I mute him. I mute this guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mute.
you muted him. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah. Sorry, but it's
yeah, no, I
impossible.
couldn't even hear myself think.
Yeah.
So they will talk you for a little bit on WhatsApp, but very little because they're not getting paid. And then they'll say,
Mhm.
you know what? It's more convenient back on the site. There's a translation app or whatever on the site. So say use Viber. Then Viber has also built-in translator. Anyway, Martin, my heart goes out to you, brother. But I mean, I heard what you said. They make you feel. That's the key. They
Right.
make you feel. And I get that. I get that.
Maybe Richard and Emmanuel, do you want to add something?
Let me just
Please.
add to Martin. The thing
Yeah.
is, Martin, a real Ukrainian woman, okay, a real one that's interested in you, whatever that is, right? Like, let's say with us, she can still make you feel that way, right? But it's real. But then you have a
Yeah.
real feeling.
Okay, well, Joe, I'm at the point now. I already told Irina before you came on. In about 2 weeks from now, I'm leaving for Europe, and I am going to Tromsø, Norway, to meet a girl that I've been talking to for 3 years, and she's waiting to see me. From there, I'm going to Bratislava, Slovakia, to meet another girl that I've been talking to for 3 years. Okay, and we're spending Christmas together. And then after that, I'm traveling down for New Year's to Athens, Greece, to meet Stamatia, who I met on Dream Singles, and all of these girls are putting me up in their apartment. So I'm either going to go there and it's going to be nobody shows up, and that'll be fine. I'm prepared to do that because I need a vacation anyway. So, but if and that will be it for me.
Good luck, Martin.
That will be the
January in Norway.
Come back in one piece.
Giacomo
I just
Casanova.
want to clarify: these are girls that you've been talking to from Dream Singles, yeah?
Yes.
And you've been paying to talk to them for these 2-3 years, whatever. Yes.
Yes. I told Irina, I said, everybody's sitting down, how much money I spent. I've been on for 8 years now, and I've made a rough calculation, approximately, including 2 trips to Kiev, $70,000.
If you send me, Martin, if you send me an email, I came across a company that they've grown quite big now, and they're actually having success getting money back for guys, a percentage. So I would advise, so just keep that in mind. You can reach out to me. I can't remember the name. It's a big site though. They've become quite, they just came to Canada 10 months ago. I talked to one of the co-owners. I was surprised because I've never heard of anybody really getting a refund. Although David there says he settled out of court with AFA. David here. Hey, David.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't that much. I latched on to the scam, pretty quickly. And that's why I was going to call you later, because you wanted me to tell you what happened. So if you guys are busy on a beautiful Edmonton sunny day.
Well, it's snowing out. You see.
Yeah,
this?
I know.
Look at our Christmas tree. Check out the roof line.
Beautiful, wonderful. Wow.
Yeah. At least it's not
right.
-20. It's not.
We had 50
Wow.
mile an hour up to 70 mile an hour winds for 2 days here on the coast.
I heard you, yeah.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking at the big A right now, just for fun and giggles. I mean, you can just tell this is Scam City.
Well, what I like is that I can talk on this channel. I can open up my big fat mouth because it's pretty big and fat. So AFA, I had a guy, a past client that was scammed, drop into me 150, drop into my lap. He said, Joe, I'm not going to do anything with 156-page evidence of their skullduggery, and it's fucking down and dirty. It's ugly. So I've been sitting on this for 2 years now, while the number of plaintiffs come up, right? Because on my blog, ukrainedating.ca, there you can sign up to join the class action lawsuit. And I have an attorney in the States that was also scammed, not by AFA, but somebody else, who's going to do it on contingency when it hits 100 plaintiffs. But we've only got about 38 or something like that. And he's going to file $100 million class action. So suffice to say, John has been all over me. He serves me cease and desist lawsuits to my home, all kinds of shit. So I don't know why I do this shit.
Where's Dream Singles based? Are they Russian?
Phoenix, Arizona. So that's the thing. They're the only one. They should be held responsible under the laws of the great America, right? I mean, they're about the only American domiciled country.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he froze. It is that cold in Edmonton today.
Yeah, I guess there are some problems with internet. Guys, Richard and Emmanuel, would you like to add something? Because we kept you waiting.
I would just
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
Should I go? Should I go now or?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
go,
please.
go.
Sure.
Yes. So, what I realized about the scam dating sites is it's not good, and all they do is just taking people money.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
had any positive experience?
I can second that.
Huh?
I can
Have you had
second
any
that.
positive experience?
Like with
Mm.
Meaning, I
with
mean,
them? Like
Mike. I mean, you told about scamming. Like, have you ever had positive experience with the ladies when you got acquainted
I
online?
mean, I have tried talking to them. All they do is start screaming.
Oh man, you have very bad sound. I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Somebody's got a lot of noise, background noise going on.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So when as what I'm saying that I realized I paid for a site. I didn't know it was a scam. But
Uh, okay.
you heard me right?
Yeah, the quality is not so good. I can't hear you properly. Richard, can you add something? Because you are
Uh,
here.
Like, I was going
Can
to
you
tell
hear me
Martin
now?
that my experience with Dream Singles was very bad and cost me a lot of money. One time I met a girl, and when she showed up in person, it wasn't even the same girl. I could tell. Just
Oh
we're
my God.
very similar, but it was not the same girl. Wasted a lot of money there. In I think it was
Unbelievable.
2018 or 19, I found out about Dream Match Guarantee and have been looking at their site. I actually went to the office in Kiev one time, and then I was there to meet a girl on Dream Singles, and I realized there's another scam. And so I did meet. I don't remember the lady's name. I think it was Luba. I don't
Luba, yeah.
remember. At the office in Kiev, and they're great people. I've met a couple of ladies since then, and been communicating with them for a while. Still communicating with one right now, and trying to figure out where we're going in our future. I thought I'd jump on here and see what's going on.
Hey, Richard, are you a Match Guarantee client?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
You
we haven't
sure?
had the. I don't believe, or at least not on video.
We've talked on the phone before, Joe.
Okay, where are you based? Where are you out of?
Kansas.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Me too.
cool. Man,
I'm
is it
in,
humid
I'm in
Kansas in the
Winnetka.
summer? I flipped a few houses in Wyandotte County, and I was on the roof in August, and it was torturous.
Yes. Yeah, I remember you telling me that before.
Oh, okay.
I'm near
Can
Wichita.
I ask about match guarantee policy?
Sure.
Can I ask about your policy?
Yeah, ask anything.
Policy. Yeah.
Well,
Me-
I started with Xana, and for the first 8 months, nothing happened. I didn't meet anybody, and then when I met someone that seemed real and interested and stuff, they didn't really get excited to meet me, and were always putting me off. And now I met a second person, and it's kind of the same way. They might be interested, but I'm not really sure that they're really passionate yet. And I know it takes a while to develop and yada yada. But this is just an idea I have. I don't know. Since we only can have one girl at a time to talk to, I think it would be advantageous to have maybe 2 or 3. Then maybe they would be more like competing for us if you let them know, oh, well, there's this other girl that might like me and we really want, I'm just saying, for our benefit, and because it's if you just meet a couple girls, you don't really have a lot to pick from either. But if you had more girls to know, it might add a benefit. I don't know. What do you think?
Sorry, Bradford. I was just talking to Anna actually about you because we've never met on video, right? Actually,
Right. Well,
next
once briefly.
oh yeah, okay, my bad. I meet too many people.
A long time ago.
So I got a video coming out next week. I highly recommend everybody watch it. It's called "What Are Ukrainian Women's?" We can ask the lovely Ukrainian lady that's here right now. Actually, what is the Ukrainian woman's definition of sex tourist? Foreigner.
We should
Excuse me,
discuss
sec.
now.
What?
The answer is foreigner. You know,
Yeah.
and so I talk about this in the video, and I address exactly what Bradford, what you brought up, and I talk about why we don't, all the reasons, because there's not just one, there's a plethora, there's at least 5 reasons why we only do one introduction at a time. But let's ask Ira here, because she's single, right? And she's in the Match Guarantee database. Irina, sorry.
Ira, you can say, of course.
Sorry. Let's ask Irina. Irina, how would you feel if you were dating one of our guys, let's say, right, or one of our men? We had introduced you.
Introductions.
Yeah, you exchange contact information, and you're communicating with him, and then you find out he's also communicating with another Match Guarantee lady. You found out.
I wouldn't like this, absolutely. Okay.
And what would you do? Would you do anything, or what would you say or do to him?
Yeah, I would, if I recognize that he is talking with another one, let's say, and I know he's the only one for me, because of course I can be honest, yeah, I can talk with him and with another one and with another one, and I'm also choosing. But if he's the only one for me, I would be mad because
Well, you're just you know.
Let me finish. I invest my time, I invest my energy, I like the person, we have some match. I am talking when we have already some feelings, yeah, like online feelings.
I'm just talking about preliminaries.
I would be mad, and I would talk to him normally, like, how would you feel if I talk with another man? It's unfair. We start our, let's say, online relations, not from honesty. Yeah. If it's he's the only one. But if he has some girlfriends to talk, and I am choosing, that's fair from both sides.
Sorry, Bradford, I just muted you there just to let her finish. So, and then some of the other guys, I muted you too because some of you have background noise. So,
one more sentence.
David, go ahead, David.
If I demand something, if I demand not demand, let's say, if I ask my partner to be loyal, I have to be loyal too. So I'm the only one for him, he's the only one. But if I'm looking, okay, today is one, another one, I choose, it's normal. There is no real meeting if you are talking about that. I wouldn't have any claims to him, absolutely.
So would you continue seeing him, or would you end the relationship?
If there was no any real meeting, correct?
Yeah, let's say there was no real meeting, but you did have interest in him. You saw a future together. You know, he was a quality man, right? And you saw a future together.
Yes, I would meet with him definitely, 100%. Even
you would
if
meet with him in person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Have you ever been to the UK?
Pardon me?
Have you ever been to the UK?
No, I need visa. Ukrainian girls, they need
that's
visa.
right.
Guys, let me answer Bradford's question, because we're just getting started. I thought we'd ask Irina first. So listen, I had this happen to me in the early days when I was in Ukraine. I was just getting over a divorce. I shouldn't been in a relationship. I only found that out later, right? Hindsight is 2020. But I was still damaged goods from my 10-year marriage, right? But I was dating multiple women at the same time. And I tell you what, as soon as they found out, they put me in the rearview mirror. Joseph, bye-bye.
Joseph, I'm sorry, but I told you, if I was talking with another man except this man, that's fair that he's talking with another woman. But if he was the only one for me, and I recognized that he was talking with Lena, Natasha, Anya, then I would never meet with him.
Mhm.
I was more thinking about preliminary, just seeing if you had things in common. Not, yeah. Once you commit to to really date or be serious, that's a different matter. Sure.
Anya wants to say something. Yeah. Honey, I can't hear you.
Anya, you're beautiful naturally.
Hey, talk.
I just said we don't introduce ladies to other men. If she's in a relationship with you, she's with you. We don't send her other bachelors, you know. So like how Irina can be in a relationship with other men if she's, you know, if she's committed to relationship to know this man, so she's not getting other men. And they don't want this. They would look strange to us women if they in a relationship and we send them another bachelor. What is that?
Yeah,
They don't want. If they like man and they said, I want to know you, just please let me house court.
Ooh, I'm in the doghouse. Yeah. Showed Anna without makeup in her house coat. Oh,
but she's cute, natural beauty.
Yeah.
Everything.
Joe, I have a question for you when you're ready.
yeah. Let me just finish answering this. So, basically, we are a Christian company, right? And we don't. It's not our values is to be introducing women to multiple men or introducing men to multiple women at the same time. Plus, I'm a dude, right? And I know very well you guys can say whatever you want, but we cannot focus properly on more than one woman at a time. You can play the field, and I got one gentleman nodding his head, and you can admit it or not, but it is a truth. It is a common truth, and I've been there, done that myself. So I speak everything from personal experience as well. So it's just bottom line, it's just not right. Now we do unlimited introductions, but just one at a time. So all that means is focus on her, communicate with her only, and then if you decide, like Bradford. Sorry, I was a little distracted when you were explaining your situation with our ladies because Anna was like hand signals and stuff. But if you're not getting the feeling that she's into you, then guess what? She's probably not. I always say trust your gut, right? So just move on. Just say next.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
the big thing. That's why we're unlimited. Unlimited because we don't know how it's going to take you 5 introductions or 50. I mean, it took me over 50 introductions, right? But most of our guys, the average is 5 introductions to marriage.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Well, if you're introduced and you have your first chat, and see if, and then you say yes, you want to go on without being chaperoned, and you maybe have one more chat, and then you try to get it to chat more, and they're like a week or 2 goes by, and it's just maybe a couple texts, and that's about it. Is that sort of normal, or is that just? I was hoping to be, to find someone that was, more excited to meet me. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, I've had that happen to myself as well as it happens to clients from time to time. And I would need to talk to you and get a little bit more details. Like you'd have to I'd need to know how long but to give you a definitive answer. But just based on what you've said to me, I would be next. That's not, generally speaking, somebody that's very keen on you. Arena, what do you think based on what he said?
Great. That's, I just don't know, what the process, how the process works. That's why I'm asking, and I've only had 2 girls, and they've both kind of been the same. And, I know I'm, all right, but I'm not the, exceedingly, gorgeous anymore and older. So I'm just guessing. Asking.
Yeah, you bet. And let me add, for example, I'm not going to say who, but I have a client right now, and she's not giving him the time of day. And I hear the reports. He tells me. And I only guide a client. Like I give them some advice. Don't tell them what to do, right? You're big boys, right? But what do I want to say? Yeah. However, it is my job, our job, if we see some behaviors on his side that could be causing her to lack interest in him. And I got to tell you, particular client, is dropping the ball left, right, and center. He's dropping the ball. So, for example, if you're in a relationship and you don't send her flowers, she doesn't like you friend zone yourself. She doesn't see you as a romantic interest in her because you didn't send flowers. That's like basic step one for Slavic women. He didn't send me flowers, so what? Why should I talk to him?
But right away, when you first meet her, you should send flowers.
Boom, boom, right out of the gate.
Really?
Sending flowers, it's a tiny investment. It costs you nothing, but you show your interest, you show your care, something like that.
Make sure it's an odd number.
Yeah, it's tiny, but every Ukrainian woman likes flowers. It's like
but right away, when you first meet her, you should send flowers.
Boom, right out of the gate.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of there's a myriad of little fuck ups that we make dating, and I made them all. That's why I can sit here and tell you I made them all. I screwed up left, right, and center, right? I mean, only the good Lord knew I was ready for Anna when I was ready after a lot of messing up. And I had a tall bar. I wanted children. I wanted to be a dad, and that's hard, guys. At 50, Ukrainian women think you're too old at 50. And I'm talking 90+% of Ukraine. And I'm sure Irina also thinks that. And it's okay. Like
I think like that too. Absolutely.
But that was my big thing. I wanted to have a complete family. I'd never had children. Now I have two amazing daughters that call me dad, that and I'm dad, and I'm just living the dream. So it depends what you want and all of that. But so my point is, there's a myriad of mistakes that you'll make on this journey. That's why unlimited coaching is also a key component, and to stay in touch with your coach. Luba's your coach, I guess, or is Anna your coach?
Luba.
Okay, so Luba, oh my gosh, like she's incredible. She will respond by WhatsApp within hours. Typically, if a client messages her, even it'll be the nighttime, the morning time, the weekend time. So we're always there for clients, but it's a journey of love, right? Like you really got to love helping people. You got to love doing this thing because it's very emotionally draining.
I have a question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please, question.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Irina. So you're 40, correct?
40. Yeah, I will be 41 soon.
Oh, okay.
But she doesn't look a day over 30. Hey guys,
I was gonna say 26, but hey, we'll go. Yeah. See, that's how you do it. You're coming up on 41, but the question is, so in your age bracket, what is the oldest that you would go? So, because this will tell everybody, what age range that they should be playing with, because I'm seeing a lot of guys that are 55 and they're trying to, get a 25 or 35-year-old or 30-year-old. And it's like, more likely that's not going to work. We have to be realists.
Okay, I can tell you, I had date maybe a couple months ago with German man. He was 58, so 18 years difference. And he was in a great shape, and he was intelligent, and he didn't have so deep wrinkles. So at the beginning, you look at how man looks like, correct? You need to have chemistry. So for me, it was a big surprise, but he kept insisting for a date. I said, okay, we will have a date. 18 years difference. But he looked great. And I understood 18 is okay if the man looks great, if he smells good. I'm sorry, guys, for me, smell is also nice. It's also important. It didn't work because he wanted to control me. Yeah. He treated me like I was a daughter and he like a boss, and I don't like this.
How so? How is he trying to control you, if you don't mind my asking?
Yeah, like what I'm doing, with whom I'm talking to, how did I cancel all my previous men who took attention and blah, blah, blah. I didn't like this because we had only 2 dates and already so much obsessive control. It was like that. But
Yeah, that timing, that's way too soon. That's
I
that's
don't,
way,
yeah,
way
I didn't
too
like, but it was for me a big challenge. It was me who were talking here. No, maximum 15, but it's a lot for me. But it was a challenge that yes, 18 is okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe maybe tomorrow I will meet a guy who is 60, but he will be intelligent. I will fall in love. He will be my soulmate, my friend, and everything. And I will tell you, guys, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Now I fall in love. He's 60, but I'm going crazy, and everything what I wanted, here he is. Who knows? But yeah. Thanks for your question. By your questions, I investigate myself too.
Guys, you have no idea. That is golden. You will never, I've never even been able to ask a Ukrainian lady in all my experience in running a marriage agency for 7 years and to get a question as raw and real as that. So this is golden. Absolutely golden.
Okay, Joe, I have a
I'll send you my bill.
Okay. Listen, I want to
How
give.
old are you?
How old am I? Let's
Yeah.
see. 4 plus minus carry the 3. 3 to the third power.
Over the hill. That's what that means. All that
You're old.
delay.
You're old. Let's face
add
it, you're old.
7 minus 5, carry the 2.
Really over the hill is what all that delay means.
58.
Okay, a little
Shit,
bit.
you're younger than me.
And
What's
then for me, it's very important why I agreed. For me, important when the man is tall, because I am tall. I'm
183
1 meter
centimeters.
78. I don't know in inches, so I don't know how you.
I'm 183 centimeters.
Wait, 100 what?
183 centimeters.
Okay, so I can take on my heels with you.
How tall are you?
I'm 1 meter 78, so I'm also tall.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
So yeah.
I'm tall. I'm quite tall, and for me, important tall man.
Well,
Because
yeah.
when he's
Hey,
smaller,
Joe, I got a
feel
question.
big
I got a
girl.
question. Okay.
Yeah,
Joe,
please.
You know
yesterday,
what,
yesterday I tagged on to your show yesterday about
Right.
what percentage of Ukrainian women are scammers. Okay.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a very unfair question to ask because, and I came back and I typed in a question, but nobody ever answered me. I think the question should have been restated. What percentage of Ukrainian women on the dating websites are scammers? Because I think Ukrainian women, based on my experience, my grandmother was Ukrainian women are fantastic. And to ask that question is really unfair because they come from very good families and they have very good attitude and blah, blah, blah. They're just, I think they're wonderful. Okay. So my question never got answered yesterday. What percentage do you think of the Ukrainian women on the websites, the pay per letter websites, what percentage are scammers? What's your opinion?
Okay. I'm happy to answer that. Let me just comment on what you said first. You see, the reason I asked the question the way I did is because I wanted to find out exactly what I found out. 45% of 120 guys, which gives it a 97% confidence interval, very accurate. 45% of you guys, right, men, that are following on this journey, looking on this journey, 45% of you think that Ukrainian women are scammers or gold diggers. And that's what I wanted to know, because the goal of that live stream was to dispel this dirty, ugly myth that's created by a multi-billion-dollar scam by design industry, right? The girls get a bad rap. So you see, the world, let's call it the world. These 120 guys represent the world. They think Ukrainian women are low quality people. 45% are scammers and gold diggers. Oh my God. Right. So that's what I wanted to ascertain. And I wanted to, because I know there's a lot of trust built up in me and Match Guarantee over 7 years streaming and almost 2,000 videos. So when I say, guys, Ukrainian women are salt of the earth, and I'm talking 95+% of them are salt of the earth. They're good, better stock than in Canada. better stock than in America, by my, again, experienced opinion.
Yeah, I
right?
totally agree.
Yeah. So that was the goal of it. So, but the way you frame the question is also very interesting, and I could do another one based on that. It's a very complicated answer, though, because I have to go into how the scams work. And the bottom line is, let me think about that. I mean, you put me on the spot.
Well, let me put it in a
We
different
don't
way.
know the statistics.
So here's the
Robert.
thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert on, like, I don't know a lot of these. Let me think of, maybe I've spoken with, I'm going to say 10 that I know personally that worked as scammers on these sites. You know, they were the translator on the site, which is a scammer, akin for scammer. I've only known about 10 of them. They function in society in Ukraine. They're typically young girls under 25 and young men, more men than women, actually. They weren't brought up well, right? I mean, or they have low morals and values, and they do this as a job, and they think nothing of it. And if you go to Mail Order Bride Scams, my YouTube channel on YouTube, there is a playlist there called Scam School, and that is invaluable because it's the scammers teaching other scammers in the syndicate, which is a headhunting company for scammers. They're teaching each other how to scam. So that's invaluable to watch. So the bottom line is, I don't know. I mean,
Are any of them genuine?
no, that's
Are any of them real women looking for a husband?
okay. So that's a better that question I'm a little bit more able to answer. I mean, you see, because getting back to it, and it's not necessarily that the woman is the scammer. It's the agency that's the scammer. The woman, yeah, more often than not, like Irina, Irina, it's you, dear. When we were doing our quality control suite,
Oh yeah, remember the situation. One agency used my photos.
we found her, and
I don't know how it happened, but I wasn't the client of this agency. There were my photos, and Joe, thanks God, he recognized. I don't know how you found me, and did we write there or no? I think we asked to cancel my profile because it was unbelievable. I even didn't know that I was in that agency. I forgot the name. So
you see, this is a real live
mafia, right?
Yeah,
Agency
case.
mafia.
Yeah. So Irina was scammed. This is identity fraud, and they committed it. And we found her. How we found Irina on other sites. We do a quality control sweep twice a year on Match Guarantee. The last one was, I remember because I had to pay the bill, 264 hours, man hours, of doing a reverse image search using pimeyes.com on every single profile picture of every single of our 1,100 ladies. That's why 260. And in that, we found Irina's profile pictures on other scam sites, right? So we approached Irina, hey, are you registered with these sites? And she's like, oh my God, no. And here's the thing, when we try, we or Irina, when you contact these sites, they never remove the pictures. We've had lawyers send, threatening letters, legally threatening. They don't care. They don't give an F. They don't care. They never remove them. We've done this so many times. Like in this last sweep, we found a good 5 to 10 of our ladies that were identity fraud, right? So we call our lady. We say, hey, are you on the site? And sometimes she will say, yeah, I signed up. Well, that's a very bad site. Well, I've been with you guys for 3 years and I've only had 2 introductions. I really want to get married. I want to start my family, right? So that's our problem. I feel like I'm letting down our ladies, really. I mean, I am, right?
Okay. But you haven't answered my question.
Okay. Nearly.
Are any of these women
Yeah.
on dream singles? Let's just talk about dream singles.
Yeah. So let me answer the
any
question.
of them real or is 100% scam?
Yeah. So it's not 100%. It's close to 100% up to the age of, say, 30. So like 19 to 30. But then the older you get, just because Dream Singles does over $100 million a year. So that's a lot, isn't
I
it?
know a big chunk of that came from me.
Yeah, and there's something in mathematics called the law of large numbers, which basically, in layman's terms, it just means if you throw enough shit at the wall, something's got to stick. It just means that if you got a big enough sample size, you're going to have a bit of everything. So there are some that's real, but they tend to be. You can see by the photo, right? Because she's not the perfect woman, and she's not the cover of Vogue or whatever, right? And should be 40 or 50 plus. And she's average looking, and then you have a real chance that she's real. And the other thing is, Martin, what's the age gap of these girls you're going to meet soon?
Well,
What's the age?
I'm no longer talking to the young chickens anymore. So, okay. So, like the girl that I'm going to spend Christmas with, she's not Ukrainian. She's from Slovakia. She's in Bratislava. She's 50 years old.
And how old are you?
50.
And you are
76.
Okay.
76 years young. Yes.
You know what? So 26-year age gap. It's big, right? Even at that age, I'd need to see what's her SMV. How attractive is she? How slim is she? How attractive?
Dead gorgeous.
So then you're being
Joe, pardon me. I have to
I can
finish.
tell you with a 90, like I'm going to say 98% probability you're being scammed because it's Dream Singles, especially.
But we and we have been communicating through letters and videos for 3 years now. Okay.
Well, that's another reason why it's a scam. Because Irina, do you want to talk to a guy that you haven't met for 3 years before you meet him? Are you going to stick with him for 3 years when he hasn't got his ass over to you? Look at her. So that's why it's
she's finally agreed to spend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only an hour flight from Germany, so.
Joe, I'm sorry. I want to say bye to guys, but can I just finish with some words? I just looked on our poll. Look at our poll, and majority of people voted yes, but never with the local women. Look at that. So you see,
let's look at the poll.
Only 9%. No way, I will never get married. So we have a good perspective that people are still believing.
There's only 10 votes, which gives it a very low accuracy.
It's great. People still believe in love. They still hope that they will get married again. So it's a good situation we see. And with local women, guys, I would answer the same. I wouldn't marry with local men because it's already, I was there, I know them. It's always interesting to investigate the new one. Let me be rude. New fresh fish, fresh meat. Yeah.
He has to make a good borscht. So
Irina, dear, thank you for staying overtime. I'm just gonna play this video, guys, and then I will be back to talk to you some more. Okay? Because you guys.
See you guys. I was happy to be with you. I didn't talk too much. I prepared some speech. But anyway, I hope to see you next Sunday.
Hold your show.
And we have our very good Christmas proposition for you. Here you are. Please listen and see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.
In today's world, dating can feel like spinning the roulette wheel in Vegas. But what if you could finally stack the odds in your favor to win? Imagine if finding lasting love was not about leaving it to chance, but rather about following a proven path that most men don't even know exists. Picture finding her, the one you've been waiting for, faster than you ever thought possible. No more settling, no more loneliness, no more waiting for someday that may never come. Imagine a reliable way to connect with beautiful, family-oriented women that are committed and ready to build a life with you. Sound too good to be true? Well, we've made this a reality for hundreds of happily married couples over the past 27 years. Hi, I'm Anna Ricards, heart of Matchmaking. Canada's leading international matchmakers. Today, I will show you how we help our clients to go from frustrated to fulfilled, realizing the family life they've dreamed of without wasting your precious time and financial resources. Does finding the right partner feel like a full-time job? With professional matchmaking, you skip years of frustrating trial and error dating, saving time, energy, and money while our experts do the legwork for you.
Match Guarantee is finding my perfect lady on it, and it's worked out really, really well for me. I don't believe that I could have found a person like Olga. I don't think that ladies with their values exist anymore in England.
Our approach is all about you. We take time to understand your values, interests, and ideal qualities in a partner, ensuring that each match is perfectly aligned with what you're looking for. With unlimited matchmaking, you access a curated selection of high-quality, marriage-minded women. Unlike other international matchmakers, our database of ladies is exclusive, with every lady carefully vetted by our psychologist, which means you'll never waste time on casual encounters with women who aren't serious ever again.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah, very happy, eh?
Google Match Guarantee reviews and see for yourself hundreds of men who once felt stuck in today's dead-end dating scene just like you are now enjoying the peace and fulfillment of lasting relationship. Ready to take the first step? The world's #1 trusted matchmakers are here for you. And today, it won't set you back 20 or even 10 grand. This holiday season, take advantage of our exclusive offer, just $19.97 upfront and $500 monthly for unlimited introductions. Cancel anytime. Imagine start a new year with someone who truly completes you. Don't let another year pass you by without reaching your #1 life goal, finding true love and building your family. You owe it to yourself to make your life goal happen now before it's too late. With our special holiday offer, there is no reason not to start today. To get all your questions answered and see if this is right fit for you, simply book your no obligation consultation at matchguarantee.com/APPT or just call our Vancouver office at 1604-998-8051. Make today the day you take charge of your future happiness. Match Guarantee, because everyone deserves to find their perfect match.
Hey guys, we're back. In our poll, one of the questions was, I'd like to take you up on your Christmas deal of $2K. So I'd like to just answer any questions about the Christmas deal of $2K and $500 a month. And then I want to talk to Emmanuel, my brother from another mother, and answer his question because he's been very persistent and he deserves an answer to his burning question. So in the meantime, guys, any questions about the special Christmas?
Yeah, so I have a question though.
1 second, Emmanuel. Any questions about the Christmas deal?
To be honest with you, I had to go to the bathroom so bad I missed the whole presentation.
Okay, me too. Me too. Pee break. Okay, no worries. Well, just super quickly. So to do unlimited matchmaking, unlimited coaching with us, we have a package for $10K and the lifetime is $20K. But right now there's 3 spots left. I put 10 spots open for Christmas special, which is something we've never done before, for $2,000 up front and only $500 a month, but you can cancel anytime. You get unlimited dating, unlimited matchmaking, unlimited contacts, the whole shebang.
How long is the $500 a month?
It's cancel anytime. So whenever you feel you don't need us, or if you met your lady, you feel really confident that this relationship is the one, then just cancel, right? So it can happen, like it could happen in 1 or 2 months. We had 3 marriages from the first date, like from the first lady he met last year, 3 marriages. But then there's guys like John Francis who, the most dated, who I think he met 35 ladies from our database. So maybe you're really unlucky. So yeah, I mean, this gives you an opportunity to scale our matchmaking as you need. There's only 3 spots left. And if you want it, you just go to matchguarantee.com/deal. Just matchguarantee.com/deal and sign up. So any questions? Otherwise, we'll go on to Emmanuel because he's been very persistent.
Yeah. So I watched the videos from Match Guarantee. So I was hoping I could find a one day, but I received an email from Match Guarantee. They said that the ladies that for Match Guarantee are not interested in interracial match.
Yeah, and so Emmanuel, I need to ask you permission. Can you handle the truth?
I mean, yes.
You want the truth? Can you handle the truth?
Yes, I can handle the truth.
Okay, so I mean, I've got a video on the channel. I mean, the thing is, we have to. Go ahead.
I already watched the video when you explain about race for Ukrainian to date.
Yeah, well, I have a video. What do Ukrainian women think about black men? What do Ukrainian women think about Indian men, Asian men?
Yeah, that's the thing I watched.
Yeah. So I've done that because, listen, one of the drawbacks about being honest matchmakers is that we can't help everyone. You know, it is what it is. We're constrained by the laws of nature, right? I mean, and it's unfortunate that Ukrainian women, they're just not used to certain ethnicities, and certain ethnicities are more difficult than others, right? Black happens to be the #1 most difficult ethnicity. Now, if you go to Ukraine, once in a while, you will see a black man with a beautiful Ukrainian lady. And so the advice I always give to black guys is, brother, you got to go make it happen in person. So go ahead, like the capital of Poland, Warsaw, is the new Kiev. There are tons of Ukrainian women walking all around Warsaw. So that's what you would need to do, Emmanuel, to be successful. You're a young, good-looking black guy. So if your financial status, you're the one that sent me your where you've been in the last year all over the Google Maps or whatever. Yeah, is that you?
Me? Like for Zoom meeting?
No, somebody, and I thought it was you, sent me where you've been all over. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, the point is, for somebody like you to be successful, you of course, you know, the thing is, anybody can be successful finding love. You know, first you got to believe in yourself, then you got to take action, then you got to follow a wise path, right? And then I'm serious. Like some of my heroes are Tony Campolo. He has no arm. Tony Campolo is the fastest man in the world, and he has no legs. Right? He's on those springy things. And then who's the other guy? Honey, what's his name? No arms, no legs. Honey. The other guy, his name is slipping me right now, but he has no arms, no legs.
Wow.
And he's married to a beautiful, gorgeous bombshell blonde, and they have 3 children.
Wow,
so
that's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? That just shows the go of you, right? Success, it's all here. And it's all what you're going to do with what you've got. Some of us are fat. In my video coming out, I slap my belly. Pull up my shirt, I slap my belly. Some of us are fat. Some of us are old, right? And the thing is, we can all be successful, but we're going to play our cards right, right? And for you, young, handsome black guy, you just got to go in person. You got to pour on the charm, show them you're confident, strut your stuff, and ask for her number.
Yeah,
and absolutely. You know, I want an invitation to your wedding. Okay.
Okay.
No, seriously, that's it. But in terms of match guarantee, I'm sad and even a bit ashamed to say that we don't have one marriage in 27 years for a black guy.
Oh,
Yeah. Especially, jet black like you. Like the more black, the more difficult. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's the truth of the matter. So, like when I bought out Olga Dating, which was our predecessor, right? And the owner of Olga Dating is my partner now. She's our head matchmaker, Tatiana. 7 years ago, I said, I would bring her a black client and say, listen, this guy needs our help. He's going to become a client. She can't help him. I'm like, what are you talking about? Joe, can't help him. Ukrainian women, I tried many times. And I'm like, no, I don't accept it. You're going to try for this guy. You're going to try. And I made her try again and again and again. And she showed me, yeah, it's just, it's not what things come to us are looking for. And it's a difficult journey for a black guy, but not impossible, right?
yeah.
Emmanuel, can I add something for Emmanuel? Emmanuel, I was married to a gorgeous blonde, in heels. She was almost 6 foot tall, curvy, blue-eyed Siberian Russian girl who I met in Korea. We were married for 12 years and we had 2 children. She left me for a black guy.
Oh.
Okay. And now she has a mixed race child with him. So nothing's impossible.
Wow. And
Emmanuel,
you never go back, right?
Yeah.
Where's Emmanuel from? Where are you from, Emmanuel?
I'm from the United States, Miami, Florida.
You're down in Miami?
Miami, Florida, yeah. I'm from United States.
Right. Yeah. No, I gotcha. You don't like Cuban women?
Cuban?
Yeah.
Cuban, but I dated a Spanish girl before. She was like she's like half Venezuelan and half Cuban.
Yeah. There's lots of South Americans in Miami and Cubans.
No, Colombian. She's half Venezuelan, half Colombian. Yeah.
Well, the everything is okay in America now. I mean, mixed race marriages are everywhere.
Yeah, right.
And it's like almost like trendy. Like, a lot of girls will look for a black guy. White women will look for a black guy rather than find a white guy. But I have to say, my Russian wife, she was Americanized when she left me, and she was all into that. I want to be with a black guy.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, but it's true, and that's where America is today. I mean, you can't watch a TV commercial on TV without seeing a mixed race marriage. It's just everywhere.
And I'll just add,
Ukrainian women from Ukraine, they're not the same as American women.
And yeah, absolutely right. And I'll just add, Emmanuel, in Ukrainian women's defense, I believe it's not so much a prejudice as we know it, right? It's just they're not familiar with, because until the Iron Curtain came down in 91, right? Perestroika, there was nobody other than Slavs, white Slavs. They didn't know any other ethnicity. So the farther you stray from the white look, right, the more foreign it is for them. And they're just like not familiar with it. So I think it emanates more from that than a conventional prejudice.
It's no different like in Niger. If you go down to Niger in Africa, you're not going to see too many black women with a white guy. It's just
Nigeria.
You're not going to see it. It's a rarity. It's more of it's just a culture thing, And
I just want to answer this question from Dan. It's a good question, Dan. Why do I feel I'm letting them down? And I do. We have a templated answer, unfortunately, which Emmanuel got. Like, this is when we canceled the coaching call because we say, sorry, our ladies are not into interracial marriages. So if we what it was, we saw your image, we saw your picture somewhere online, and so we knew there's no point in that we can't help you, right? And I do. First of all, I've been accused of being prejudiced since day one because of this, right? And all the ethnicities. I would say Indian would be the next most difficult. After Black would be Indian, and then it goes down from there. With Hispanic being the least difficult, and the reason is because I take offense to it. I'm not prejudiced. I love all people, right? And one of my closest friends is a Black guy, and another one of my closest friends is a Muslim from Libya, right? And I believe that everybody deserves to find love, and that is one of the reasons why we're having the Christmas special, is to make us affordable for any guy, right? Because I really think any guy living in North America should be able to scrape up $2,000 and $500 a month, as long as he can cancel after 1 or 2 months or whatever, right? To give them a shot at love, right? Because our cost per client, when you add up, like last year, Anna does all the accounting, right? So when you add up all of our costs, salaries, you name it, online, et cetera, divided by the number of clients, that's the cost of goods, right? So our cost of goods, our cost per client is just under $5,000, because we're running pretty heavy expense because of very active business and lots of coaches and what have you, lots of time. And so by offering this special, on most clients, we'll lose money. But I figured we could afford to lose money on 10 clients as our Christmas special. So that's why. That makes sense.
Joe, I do have a question, because I think the one chap, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. You're up there in the right-hand corner.
Martin.
Yeah, I think you, Martin. I think you were asking Joe about being able to talk to, in the beginning. Was that you, about talking to a few different women?
No, that was a different guy.
Oh, was that a different guy? I do have a question for Joe. Since it is a dating site and there's men and women on there, do the women ever pick out a guy?
No, because it's very anti-cultural. That never happens. See, that's what I mean. That is a very basic question. That tells me you don't know much about the Slavic culture. Women.
I had another reason for asking it.
Yeah. It's okay, but a woman would not approach. If Brad Pitt was standing right in front of him, I just say Brad Pitt because I don't know who the hottest guy is these days that's younger, but the woman will never approach the man, unlike our culture, right? Just never happens. She won't do it.
No, I knew that. That was
never
mind.
So guys, I gotta go. Got to take the girls to get our Christmas tree today. But it was good talking to you guys, and we're gonna do this.
Talking to you too.
We're gonna do this format all of December on Ukraine Dating, and Saturday, Ann and I are going to be streaming live, except for this is coming up Saturday the 14th. It's Anna's birthday, but other than that, we'll be live streaming all December. So, and in this format, so you guys are welcome to join back. And
thanks. See you later.
Okay, bye guys.
I'll call you tomorrow, Joe.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm just going to play a video to end this thing about your SMV. I'll play that, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Hi guys. Say, have you ever wondered how us, beautiful Ukrainian women, rate you? Well, now you can go calculate your score at yoursmv.com.
Yeah, go calculate.